Alright, we're back to the quick little uninspired boring clips, but I got 2 more bat levels I put in. Bang bang boom, 27. Didn't even bother unmuting sound, I'm so sorry. 3 of you out. Hello, all of my lovely friends. All my lovely people out there. I'm gonna do a Hexa level just because we're here. I actually got 2 Hexa levels I can put in. Good shit. And that'll get our bats up to 29. Which means we got 1 more on bats, and then we have 5 on Shadow Bite, and I am literally max Hexa Matrix. Woo! But that's not the main focus of this episode. The main focus of this episode is the fact that Cube Sale has bestowed upon us its grace, its beauty, its charm. And of course, I'm going to be doing some cubing. What I'm going to be doing, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but what I'm going to be doing is, you see, I have a lot of potentials like this. Fake 3-line, 27% if you will, and I want to hit 30% luck, obviously, unlike these pieces of gear. You can see pretty much all of my gear is like this. So I have some gains to be made here, to be sure. Well, this is double prime, but not very many of my pieces of gear are, you know. Yeah, no. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm not gonna be using glowing cubes. I'm gonna be using bright cubes. Red cubes versus black cubes. I'm gonna be using black cubes. I think bright cubes are black cubes. I still don't remember, so I just use red and black because I'm an old head and I'm stupid. Those two are very important factors. How much am I gonna spend? I don't really know. I think I'm gonna spend down to 50 bill on this character. I haven't transferred over meso from my mules. This is just my Nightwalker's meso. But I think I'm going to spend down to 50 bill and just see where that gets me. So yeah. I'll see you guys when I'm done cubing, maybe? Or maybe I'll make clips of everything I get? I don't know. We'll see. Big clip, almost done with Hexa entirely. Level 30 bats. Boom. The only thing we have left is level 5, or 5 more levels on Shadow Bite, and then we're like completely done with everything. The final damage I get from Shadow Bite going up is very minimal, but I want to do it to finish my Hexa entirely. So it is what it is. Don't worry about my inventory. It's a work in progress. Obviously, I'm leveling up familiars again, and we will do another unveiling at some point here, probably shortly-ish. Maybe if I used my familiars, I'd be able to do it. But oh yeah, also it has been a little bit since Cube Sale, and I did want to kind of show off what I ended up doing on Cube Sale, because so like I said, I wanted to get like all of my fake 3-line. When I say fake 3-line, I mean 1 all-stat line. Specifically non-prime all-stat line to 3-line luck or the equivalent of it. Something like this cape, for example, is double prime line all-stat. This is 30%, but in actuality, double prime line all-stat is... This ends up being a basically 33% luck. I mean, this might actually slightly be better than 33% luck in some instances. I'm sure at some point, Super Giga late in-game, 33% luck will probably be slightly better than this, but at this point, this is essentially 33%, so I'm not ever re-rolling this, because I'm not going for double primes. But I wanted to roll all of my gear that looked like this. So, what, like, well, this is kind of a bad example, because this is double all-stat. I don't have any more gear that I was talking about, really. But like 12, 9 luck, and then 6 all stat, that's the kind of gear. Holy shit. Bro is fucking assaulting my ears. Get me the fuck out of this map. Okay, we're gonna chill here. Jesus Christ. But the gear that I was kind of talking about is the 1 all stat line. The 1 non-prime all stat. Because this is, for all intents and purposes, this is fairly close to 30% luck. Like, it's like 28.5 to 29% range. So, fake 3-line has many different meanings, and it just depends. Anyways, what I did end up doing is I rolled this to 30% with 1 prime line all stat, so this is better than 30% luck, slightly. More like 31%. This is 26% luck and then 7% all stat, so this is 33%, but one of the lines is all stat. You can look at this as like, oh, if that was rolled luck, it would have been double prime, which is true, but this is also just slightly better than 33% luck, because again, there's an all stat line. It does suck that it didn't roll luck, because obviously it would be 13, 10, 13 if it rolled luck, but you know, you can look at it glass half full, glass half empty type shit, just depends on how you look at it. But I did get double prime real luck on the ET, which was quite nice. It is a 21-star ET. I know a lot of people will be like, what the fuck, bro? Look, man, 21-star ET is still better than 22-star KT, especially with the set effect. This is a good item to get double prime on. Not that I was going for double prime, but I was using bright cubes, so the likelihood of getting double prime was higher. It was nice. Happy about hitting that. Didn't touch the Source of Suffering because I realized I very well may... so this is the perfect kind of item. I didn't realize my Source of Suffering was the item that I was talking about. This is the kind of item that is like fake 3-line. This is what I would truly call fake 3-line, because it's 30% on a 33% item, and one of the all-stat lines is non-prime. So this is worth re-rolling, 100%. But if that all-stat line was prime all-stat, it's so close to 33% that I'm not convinced. Well, I mean, in this case, if it was prime, it would be 33%, but you know what I mean. Like, the Gollix item, for example. If that other luck line, if that 10% luck was 10% all-stat instead, it would be double prime. True. But that double prime is still technically fake 3-line, because fake 3-line just means anything that is 3-line but not 33% or 30% depending on the item tier, you know what I mean? Anyways, but this item is definitely worth re-rolling. It's just when it's like this, I'm not convinced it is. Like, obviously it is giga late endgame, but just for me, because I'm not pushing double primes anyways. I didn't touch my Source of Suffering, because I very well may be rehammering this with the Star Force changes in the future, so transfer hammering, that is. So we'll have to wait and see. That's why I didn't touch it, though. Hit 30% on the Gollix pendant. I tried to roll the belt, and I tried to roll the earrings with the leftover cubes. Didn't get shit on either of them. Didn't have to touch my Berserk. My Berserk's been this for a while. Didn't touch the Black Bean Mark. It's been like that for a while. Didn't touch the CRAs at all. I obviously touched the Arcane Cape. I rolled it to this, which is... Again, you can look at it glass half empty. If this was luck double prime, it would be sick, but it's all stat double prime. But at the end of the day, all stat double prime still ends up being about 33%, if not slightly better, given my current setup. So I'm okay with it. I didn't touch the gloves. Got the boots to 33% with 10% all stat. Again, double prime, but one of the prime lines is all stat. You can look at it. Oh, sucks that it's not all stat, or sucks that it's not luck. Yes, but at least I got 33%, and I'm not trying to double prime anyways, so is what it is. This is slightly better than 33%, and that's what I was going to stop at anyways. And then I got my shoulder to 33% as well. And I think that sums up what I got from Cube Sale. Let me know how your guys' Cube Sale went. Mine went pretty good, all things considered. I spent about 60 bill. I had about 110, and I rolled down to 50. Could have been worse. The only things that I really want to do is I will eventually fix the Source of Suffering pot and these two Gollix pots, because even though I don't think it's necessarily worth it from a meso efficiency standpoint for my main, I just want to get everything to 30 or 33% or equivalent. And this is equivalent, this is not equivalent. This is like 33%, this is like 29%, 28.5%. Anyways,